One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Falcons will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Houston Cougars offense will get the first possession of the game. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Let's talk for a second about Houston. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They'll run it from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Houston wants to play fast. Trying play action. Going to try to get it himself. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. The give to the tailback. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Falcons offense has the ball for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression, Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Quick completion on the out route. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. So now it's second and long. Let's talk about Bowling Green for a minute. The portal many times can give you a pretty good read on what's going on inside a program, and to lose the number of players that they did might be a little bit of a worrisome signal.
Well, I think the biggest thing is they lost some key guys, too. A handful of dudes, David, that really made a difference on this team a year ago. How can they replace that this season?
And that's what your job is as a coach, is to develop those guys behind them, supplement with the portal. Listen, it's an ongoing hard task, but that's what these coaches have to do nowadays.
And the Falcons will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. Turning it on. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Cougars moving quickly to the line. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Roach. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Converts on fourth down, still going. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move into first down for Houston.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Scrambling away. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understand.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be his 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Houston going up tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Inside the 25. That gives him 54 yards on the ground. He wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. From the red zone, he's going to throw it.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Auburn. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Cougar! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same point.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking downfield on 1st down.
Oh my God,
it's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He's got him this time. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Got it behind the line. It's McCoy. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the ground, it's Thomas.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down, create 2nd and inches, and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of
Thank you.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Why is
The
he going to
offense will
school?
stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He'll take a shot. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter. Breaks into the open. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. And he missed it. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Found the seam. Into the second. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
Oh, he might have legitimately fumbled that ball. That's on Bellevue for good.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on. And his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Cougars in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Houston.
And added on again. this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end.
He's loose down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Working the big fella to the corner. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this
that
game.
was my game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. On target. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So 1st down will open up the final period. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy complete.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in. Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Russ. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Houston wants to play fast.
Oh, she does.
Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Second down, he'll throw it. Flips it out on the screen. He's down at the one, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to power it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Touchdown, Houston. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Still looking on the move. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They're going back to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to pass, it's Soto. Setting up the screen.
Oh, that is weak. I got held up.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Bounced right back to them.
Well, the offense is able to...
That is trash. How in the world he did not pick that ball up?
Right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little release to the back. And And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Under fire. Got his man. At the 35, he's got room. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
That's crazy.
First down here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the first.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Bowling Green, 13.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on first down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Just complete and utter dominance.